Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the 3 books I think you need to read if you want to be successful. Hey guys, welcome back. Blake is on his honeymoon. He's in Zimbabwe, so you got me for a couple more videos. And today I just kind of wanted to talk about 3 books that really changed my life and I think put me on a better path towards becoming a more successful person in life, in my relationships, and pretty much just in general. So up first book I really want to talk about is more kind of money management type stuff, and that's Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So the basis of the book is he has a rich dad, which is his best friend's dad, and a poor dad, which is his actual dad. And his poor dad, just for reference, is not actually that poor. He's a college professor, but it's more of a mindset on how rich people and poor people think. So this book really helped him with business thinking and business skills, kind of like how to talk to people, where to spend your money, what to invest in and what not to invest in. It's also very helpful if you have problems with money management. It kind of gives you a more perspective on where you should be spending your money and where you should be keeping your money. And it's also very good at getting you in a mindset or an attitude to make more money with the money that you have. So no matter how rich or poor you are, you can always be making more money with the money that you have. So that's the first book, pretty much making money, becoming a rich person. If you really want to be successful, wealthy, and rich, this is a great book to read. The next book kind of puts everything into perspective and kind of is more focused on becoming a happier person just in general. And that is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Now, I read this book just because I thought the title was hilarious, and I always say, you know, I have 0 fucks to give and that kind of thing, which made a lot of sense, but made a lot more sense after reading this book. So pretty much the whole book and the concept of the book is that he talks about kind of how to become a happy person and where you should really care. Like, if you have, say, 30 fucks to give in a day, do you really want to waste your fucks to give on someone that didn't hold the door for you because someone messed up your coffee? Like, that's kind of the shit you need to let go, which is very helpful when you think about it and somebody else tells you that's not your girlfriend or your mom or someone close to you that you don't really want to hear it from. But I highly recommend this book. If I can, I will tell you one quick story from the book which puts a lot of things into perspective. I'll try to do it very, very quickly and concisely. So there was this guy and he was in a band. The band got signed and they were about to go on a world tour, and so that day the band came up to the guy and said, we're gonna go a different direction with our guitarist, pack your bags and go home. So the whole bus ride home, this dude was pissed off. He said, when I get home, I'm gonna create the biggest metal band ever. I'm gonna take over the world. And he ended up doing that. So this guy created a new band after his band ditched him to go on a world tour, and he created Megadeth. If you know anything about Megadeth, they're probably one of the top 10 metal bands of all time. Very, very successful, but he was never ever happy because the band that he got kicked out of was Metallica. So if that puts it in perspective for you, you can see, you know, even though you're massively successful and if you don't think it's enough, you're never going to be happy. On the opposite side of the spectrum, I don't know if you guys know, but before Ringo was the drummer for the Beatles, they had a different drummer, and the same thing happened to that guy, except when you see an interview with that guy, he'll tell you getting kicked out of the Beatles was the best thing that ever happened to him, because he was able to meet his wife, he had kids, he settled down, he has a very happy family and a very happy life right now. And I know a lot of you watching this video are going to be like, that dude's an idiot, he got kicked out of the Beatles, he could have been Ringo Starr. It's all a perspective on what makes you happy. So I think it's a very, very good concept and very good book to read if you want to, you know, kind of be able to look at your life from a different perspective and be happy about what you have already. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad is going to make you want to go out and make a ton of money and just kill it and be successful. And I think The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck kind of brings you down to earth so you can, you know, figure out what success looks like for you, so you know when to be happy or appreciate what you have. Because if you just make a ton of money, you're never going to be happy until you make more money and more money. And then it's just going to grow and grow and grow. But if you can find happiness, you know, once you're comfortable and successful and you set goals, I think it's a good combo of books to read together. And definitely read Rich Dad, Poor Dad first, because it's going to pump you up. And then Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, because it's going to kind of bring you back down to earth, I would say. And the last book I think every guy should read is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. This book changed my relationship forever. Not that I was in a bad place with my relationship, but after reading the book, I kind of figured out why we had the fights that we had. And it was just because we don't speak the same love languages, and I know this is gonna make no sense to you if you haven't read the books, but if you have, you completely understand what I'm saying. So some people accept love in different ways. Like for me, I like to be told I'm doing a good job and things like that. My fiance, on the other hand, likes quality time. So she likes us to do stuff together, go shopping, sit at home and watch TV, eat dinner together, that kind of thing. So I was always the type of person that would just, buy her gifts, and I would tell her, oh my God, I love you so much. You're doing a great job. You're the best girlfriend ever. But that didn't really mean that much to her. Even though it's nice gestures, she kind of accepts love as like me saying, hey, let's have a nice dinner at home tonight, or let's just chill on the couch and watch TV and not hang out with anybody else tonight. So that was like her way of getting flowers, or someone telling him you're doing the best job in the world. So this book kind of just talks about the 5 different love languages that people have, and you can have spectrums. It can be, you don't have to just be one or the other or whatever, but it's a very good book to read to understand the opposite sex very well, so you can understand how they accept love and how you need to love them, even if it's not the same way that you accept love, if that makes any sense. But this book will save your relationship, help you in the ladies department, I guarantee it, or the guys department if that's what you're into. But those are the 3 books that I would recommend reading right off the bat. I don't have them physically because I bought them on Audible. I find it a lot easier to listen to books. I'll have a link to Audible down below. I think you can get a book free with the code. So check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out these books. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of them and your thoughts. So that's Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and The 5 Love Languages. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. We're trying to make it to 100K now, so hit that subscribe button, share this video, tell your friends about it. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we couldn't do it without you guys, so thanks.